welcome to Friday. I'm still dealing with some audio opportunities, so that's why I'm kind of killing my camera right now, so you don't see me bouncing back and forth from two different computers. If you are out there in internet land and you are hearing a ridiculous echo, please let me know so that I can address some things that I might have created or things that might be new that are popping up as I try to fiddle with some settings. Amazing. So it looks like I might actually have the echo issue dealt with, which is exciting. So let's get started with some Monday motivation. Good morning and welcome. Hopefully this doesn't botch anything, but as always, please let me know. I'm learning, and this is the 5th day of my first week streaming, and as always, I want to thank you for choosing to spend time with me today and choosing to start your day off on a positive note. This is what I like to call Feedback Friday, today specifically, because as I mentioned, this is day 5 that you have chosen to start your day off on a positive note. This is day 5 of me being a brand new streamer to the interwebs. This is day 5 of trying to help you live with advantage. So, this morning, let's get the chat started. If you're out there, what did you like about this last week? If you were lucky enough to be able to spend the first hour of your day, or maybe not necessarily the first hour, but at least an hour of your morning with me, what did you notice? Did you notice a positive difference? Did you notice that you felt more energized after some meditation and reflection? Did you notice that you were feeling happier and healthier? Did maybe some of the reflections not sit very well with you and you thought, wow, I'm never listening to her again because she makes me think awful thoughts first thing in the morning? Let me know. If you are a patron, let me know if you want to continue these streams on the weekend. Maybe we'll do some exclusive patron-only streams on the weekend. I'm okay with that. I want to do what you need. I am trying to help you start your day off on a positive note. I am here to help you make positive changes in your life. And so while we think about this past week, let's just take a moment and let's think about, how did last week go in regards to positive changes? What positive changes did you notice in this last week? What positive influences did you notice this past week? Maybe there wasn't a change. Maybe you just hung out because it was a fun alternative to what you normally do first thing in the morning. Or maybe you did notice a positive change. So as we sit and drink our Friday morning coffee, let's just reflect on the positive changes that we had over the past week compared to weeks before. And now, as we've reflected on all the positivity of the last week and all of the positive changes that we have made over the last 5 days, let's build on that positivity and do our morning breath work and breathe in the positivity of the day. Let it absorb all the negativity from last night and release. Breathe in the positivity of the morning. Let it fill your lungs and absorb like a cloud all the negativity that you might be holding on to from last night. And release all that negativity. Breathe in the positivity of the morning. Hold it just that little extra second. Visualize it mentally, taking over all of the negativity, and release. Good. So for you, those of you that are just joining us for the first time this morning, welcome to Motivation, Meditation, and Coffee with Kat. It is a positive start to your day. It is a positive start maybe to your weekend, maybe to your work week, maybe to the end of your day. Maybe it is a positive end of your day because you work night shift. Whatever your work situation or family situation, I want to say thank you for holding space for us this morning, and thank you for choosing to spend the next hour or so-ish with us so that you can make a positive change in your life. Again, my name is Kat, and I am a transformational life coach. Specifically, I try to help you navigate your unconscious in a safe and healthy manner so you can find the root cause of what's holding you back. What is the root cause of you not feeling that you are good enough, or that you might not know enough, or that you don't deserve something? What is holding you back from being your true, authentic self? Authenticity is very important to me. I know I have had conversations with people before about, you can't be authentic and be able to work at the same time. You have to have your workplace personality, and then you also have to have your home personality. To a degree, I understand that. My model of the world, you should not have to differentiate between your work self, your home self, and your personal self. If you are being authentic to yourself, then you should be authentic to everybody else. If you are afraid that your authentic self might offend somebody, why? What is the point that would be so offensive? What part of your model of the world do you feel other people find offensive? Maybe it's because your model of the world is drastically different than somebody else's, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, and it's not necessarily your fault. Everybody has a different model of the world, and it takes a level of unconscious awareness to be able to respect someone else's model of the world. It takes a level of emotional awareness to be able to read when someone is being authentic, and they are trusting you, being vulnerable and telling you what they believe and telling you, trying to explain to you what their model of the world is. And it's up to you to choose how you respond. It's a cliche statement, but your response ability. Yes, the compound, I've broken a full word into a compound word for you word nerds out there. I am a word nerd, and so of course this was like to me when I first kind of thought about it. But we all have a responsibility to choose our response ability. When someone comes to you and says the earth is flat, okay, that's interesting theory. And there might be a part of you that says, have you not been to school? Do you not know basic science? Do you not understand anything of anything? Have you been alive for a day? But you know what? That right there is your chance to choose how you respond to that person's model of the world. If that person, they believe that the earth is flat and the sun is just a giant Fresnel in the sky, maybe instead of focusing on the error of, the world isn't flat and the sun is not a giant Fresnel, maybe ask them, why is it a Fresnel and not a LEGO? What? Stage theater peeps out there, I just mentioned 2 different types of light sources. Start a conversation to why do they think that way? How do they think that way? Learn more about it and see how the positive reaction, because it's not necessarily a positive reaction that you are feeding them success in their theories. You are not portraying a negative response to their model of the world. You are accepting their model of the world, and you are asking deep dive questions to find out more. That's all you need to do, is just one question. Just one why or how. Why is it a LEGO? Why isn't it a Parcan? Why isn't it an Intelligent? Why isn't it a Fresnel with barn doors? Maybe you don't know anything about stage theater lighting, and so therefore you flip over to the flat side. If it's flat, then where does the water go when it hits the edge of the earth? Legitimately. Don't make it condescending and belittling. Because how would you feel if you were explaining your model of the world and someone told you were a fucking idiot? Meanwhile, you value that person and you value their opinion. When someone is taking the chance to be vulnerable, when someone is taking the chance to speak to you about something, we need to be more aggressive on how we use our response ability. Too many times we have a knee-jerk reaction of, well, that's fucking stupid, this is what I think and you need to think this way. No. What we need to reflect on is, A, why is this person telling me this? Why does this person feel that I will respect their model of the world enough to have this conversation? Do you value that person in your life, and do you value the respect and the model of the world that they portray or that they hold? If you value that person in your life, if you hold them to a certain level of value, then accepting their model of the world should not be difficult. And I guess I'm bringing this up on Feedback Friday because I am anonymously, wow, first thing in the morning, big words. I am giving feedback to some of those that I did hold value for in my life. I did hold value for several friends and family in my life that over the last few weeks, I unfortunately was very disappointed because my model of the world has changed. My model of the world has adapted and grown, while their model of the world is different. And while I can appreciate that their model of the world is different, and I am willing to accept that model of the world, and I'm willing to hold space for them, and I'm willing to hold space for their model of the world, they were not willing to hold space for me, which hurt. Therefore, I looked at the values, and I do value them. I do hold them to a standard, and I still value them as a person. I still value them as a large part of my life. But if they are not going to respect my model of the world, and they are going to consistently throw a negativity, and they are going to try to persuade me that my model of the world is wrong, then I need to walk away, because that turns into a toxic friendship. If they are willing to not discuss, our model of the world, and they are willing to just accept, because we are adults and we can agree to disagree. That is the great thing about being an adult, is being able to agree to disagree and not have something so trivial come between you and a friend. But if they are not willing to put their differences of their model of the world aside, if they are not willing to accept that I have found something that gives me purpose and gives me fulfillment and gives me a reason to do what I do and a reason to have confidence, then it turns into a secondary gain. Why am I keeping this toxic energy around when it's bringing me down? When it's preventing me from being my authentic self, when it is preventing me from fulfilling my life's purpose? What's the secondary gain? And how is that a problem? It hurt that I had to walk away from someone that was a very large part of my life and that I did value. But unfortunately, if we are not willing to accept our friends' growth and our friends' transitions and our friends' positive changes in their lives, how can we make a positive change in our life? So, the feedback that I would like to give today is just checking your responsibility. And with that, I would like to establish our triple layer shield. So, let's get things started on a positive note. Let's get me out of the way so you can focus on the amazing, beautiful wallpaper of meditation that I think I have started to trigger. And hopefully when you see this wallpaper, you feel calm, cool, and collected. And so we're going to do the triple shield. So we're going to start with 3 deep, calming breaths. Breathing in the positivity, breathing out the negativity. I'm sorry if I just blew in the microphone. I hate that sound, and I apologize if I just ruined your ears. Breathe in the positivity of the day and picture it. Give that positivity a color. Give that positivity a mental image. And watch that color breathe in and absorb in your lungs, absorbing all of the negativity. And then releasing all that negativity. I invite you now to close your eyes and allow the music to take your unconscious where it wants to go. Allow yourself to see the world that the music creates in your mind. Notice the peace and calm throughout your body. As you inhale the positivity of the morning, releasing the negativity of the night before, feel the relaxation come over you. Mentally say to yourself, I control how energy and information flows. And repeat this 3 times with confidence and conviction. Imagine purple and violet light of divine wisdom and discernment coming down from the top of your head into your heart and into the rest of your body. Have that violet light come out from your chest, wrapping around you and going back into you through your spine. The second layer of this shield is the golden light of divine unconditional love, coming down from your highest source of wisdom. Have the light spill from your head like a waterfall, wrap around the first shield, and move down to the bottom of your feet. The final layer of your shield is bright, clear light of divine absolute power, coming down from your source, surrounding your entire body, creating a bubble. The bubble extends beyond your outreached hands and below your feet and above your head. I invite you now to develop a mental awareness of this shield. Feel the warmth and comfort at the divine, absolute power, the unconditional love and wisdom surrounding you. Show gratitude to everything and the intention, I control how energy and information flows. And now I invite you to keep your eyes closed, but just hold yourself in that space of relaxation, knowing that you are protected from the negative energies of today, knowing that you are protected from the world around you, and you control how much negativity, how much positivity, how much emotion comes through your shield. And feel the heat, the warmth, the comfort that the shield around you generates. Visualize your shield mentally. What does it look like? back. So now that you have shielded yourself from the day, now that you have created a barrier between the negativity and the positivity, now that you have encased yourself in the bubble of your own positive energies, what do you feel was a positive influence on you this week? What different practices have you incorporated this week that you didn't last week? What positive changes have you made that just stuck? Have your friends and family around you noticed a change in you this last week? The one thing I do want to touch on today is one aspect that I want you to think about over the weekend. I know that kind of made it sound like I was giving you homework, but that's not my intention. The thought that I wanted to introduce to you today is a thought that is perception is projection. Or, in lighter terms, if you change the way you see things, the things you see change. So, have you ever noticed when you're having a bad day that everything around you seems to be going wrong? It's, oh, yep, I'm having a bad day. Whether you started off the morning and you got out of bed and you tripped over your cat because they decided that, oh, I'm going to head bop you in the ankle while you're trying to walk. Or you went to the bathroom and there was no toilet paper. Or you didn't set your coffee the night before, so now you have to wait 5 agonizing moments to start your day off with your cup of coffee, which then throws off your entire routine, which then compounds and makes your day horrible. And yes, I am saying that that's usually how my bad days start off. I will get out of bed, I will trip over Pixel, I will go to the bathroom, there's no toilet paper, and then my coffee was not set the night before, and I have to wait 5 agonizing minutes to get my coffee. First world problems. I know, I live such a hard life if that is how my day starts off badly. But that is just simply an example. When we don't get a chance to finish our routine in the morning, sometimes that can throw us totally off. And when we're having a bad day, our perception of the day is bad. And so we project that the day is bad. And therefore, that projection is then put onto other people. Their perception is that I'm having a bad day, and then they are going to project more badness on top of me. So, while that is a given example of, well, everybody has a bad day, and that's the standard is when you have a bad day, everything goes wrong. I used to be the Pollyanna. I used to be the toxic positivity. That was 100% my previous attitude. Toxic positivity. I'm having a bad day. Nope, I am not having a bad day. I just simply had a bad moment, focus my chi, I'll realign myself, and we're gonna move on. And I would actively try to make my day better. Because I was toxically positive. I was trying to absorb all the negativity from other people and flip it to a positive. I was absorbing all the negativity, which gave me a lot of indigestion, and it also gave me anxiety, and. the point I am trying to make is that if you project a certain attitude, that is how you perceive that certain subject. So, I know I'm not wording this very well, and I have yet to figure out how to actually word it properly. Perception is projection. So, I am 6 months into owning my own business. I am my own business owner. I do not work for the man. I am the man. I work for myself. If I don't make any money in a month, that is my own fault, and I need to readdress my marketing schemes, or I need to readdress whatever, my business plan, etc., etc. I am the sole proprietor of Live with Advantage. So, if my perception of me being a business owner is, I'm not good enough, and I'm not going to make it, I'm going to project that subconsciously. Because again, subconsciously is 90% of what we do. Only 10% of our actions, our words, thoughts, feelings are conscious. The rest of it, 90% of everything we do, is unconscious. So if my perception is that I'm not going to be able to make this business fly, if my perception is I am not going to be able to financially sustain myself, I am going to project that onto other people. And those other people are going to perceive she feels like she's not good enough. And inherently people want to help. You know, you can sit there and you can say, I want to do this, but as soon as you say but, people will instantly tell you what you need to do differently in order to succeed at what you're doing. Because people want to help. They don't even know you, they don't even know what your problem is, they won't have the context of what your problem is, but they want to help. And so if you say, I want to start my own business, but I have no idea how to start, take a course. I want to start my own business, but I'm not financially set. Get a loan. People will tell you what to do. When I told people that I started my own business, if you watch my launch video on Facebook, you'll see that I am a ball of energy because I am excited that I finally am able to find fulfillment in my life. I am finally able to fulfill my life's purpose. I am happy. I don't think I have ever seen myself that happy in front of a camera in my entire 39 years. But it was that positivity because I had confidence in myself that this is what I was meant to do, that allowed me to say, I'm starting my own business. I work for the man. I am the only one who's accountable for not making money. And everybody I spoke to said, you got this. Said, I am super proud of you. Said, I am confident in you. Said, this is fucking amazing, and I am so happy to see how things are working out. Because I know that this is my life's purpose. I know this is what I was meant to do. I have confidence that that helping you live with advantage is what is going to make me successful as a transformational life coach. Helping you live with advantage is going to help you become successful, which then fulfills my life purpose of helping people become their authentic self. So the long way of saying, if you want something to happen, you need to be confident. So this kind of ties in to the Sen Culpa that we did on Wednesday. Nope, it was not Wednesday, it was Tuesday. Transformational Tuesday, we did Yoga Nidra, and we discussed the Sen Culpa. The Sen Culpa is a short resolve. It is a goal that you are instilling in your subconscious so that you can project that confidence unconsciously. You can have the confidence that this is what's going to happen because this is my resolve. Does it happen overnight? Absolutely not. Please don't send me hate mail when you say, I did my Sankalpa on Tuesday and I still have not won the lottery. Okay. I'm going to fight that because, winning the lottery is not a positive, realistic resolve. That's no. I can say that I was introduced to Yoga Nidra and I created my Sankalpa that I was healthy and happy about 3 months ago. In 3 months, I have lost close to 20 pounds because I am happy and healthy. I have had, I won't go into the details because it's not my story to tell, but I have had doctor's appointments for procedures that are in the works that have finally been following up. Because I had been waiting and I had been stressing and I had been worrying. Those are finally coming to fruition and it makes me happy. I am able to look at what I need to do in a day and say, yeah, I did enough. I'm going to play some video games. I'm going to play some Diablo. Because I did enough. I did everything that I needed to get done that day. And I spent some time for myself, as well as spending time with my husband, because that is the one thing that spurred this whole self-business, working for myself, was because I sacrificed so much time working in retail for 15 years. I sacrificed friends and family. I sacrificed relationships because work. I was one of those people. I was the trusted one. I was the one that always came into work. I was always the one that you called me and I said, yeah, let me just get to a safe spot and I'll come into work. Regardless, I'm digressing and I'm tangenting. Your Sankalpa will help you remap your unconscious. So if you were struggling on Tuesday, trying to figure out a Sankalpa and trying to figure out a resolve that actually resonated with you, I would like to do Yoga Nidra again today. I would like you to do the Yoga Nidra with me this morning, and I will upload an Audible on YouTube for you guys to listen to over the weekend. And I challenge you, this morning, we're going to use the Sankalpa, I am happy and healthy. So when I say repeat your Sankalpa 3 times mentally with conviction and resolve, you are going to say, I am healthy and happy. And you're going to say that 3 times with resolve and conviction. I'm going to upload an Audible for you that will have maybe the same background music. And I challenge you to do the Yoga Nidra both Saturday morning and Sunday morning. If you need me to do it with you live, message me. Please message me, because I feel that you will be able to get so much positivity and so much resolve out of the simple Yoga Nidra practice that I am willing to do live one-on-one with you. I am willing to, connect with you through Google Meet or over the phone or whatever works better for you, and I'm willing to walk you through live a Yoga Nidra practice. Or, as I say, you can download the Audible that I'm going to put onto YouTube and you can follow it along. Yoga Nidra needs to be guided because it is very difficult to rotate your awareness through all your different body parts while your mind is relaxed, because your unconscious likes to wander. I have tried doing it without guidance and it don't work. If you think it works, I'm gonna call you out and say bullshit. Guided meditation is more productive than self-meditation. Self-meditation is great for clearing the chalkboard. You know, allow your subconscious to let you know everything that's going on, everything that's perfect. Yep, okay, great. You write it on the chalkboard, you acknowledge it, say thank you, and then erase the chalkboard. You can do that technique by yourself because it's simple. This is far more complicated. And I don't mean complicated as in like it's hard. I mean complicated because your unconscious is coming to the surface. Your conscious mind is so relaxed you are almost in a trance. If you are trying to rotate your awareness through all of the body parts, you are losing the chance for your unconscious to be clear. So, we have established our triple shield for the day. We have established our calming breathwork for the morning. And so I invite you now to... Actually, I'm going to challenge you to lay on the floor. I'm going to challenge you now to take your last few swigs of coffee. I am going to do that right now. Take your last few gulps of coffee, put your cup somewhere safe that your dog, cat, ferret, mouse, whoever, is not going to knock it off, and find a comfortable spot that you can lay on the floor. If you're not able to lay on the floor, then try to recline as much as possible. You know, try to lean back so that your legs are straight and you're able to hold your hands out, palms up, your shoulders can be relaxed. Again, I know some people that might be hanging out with us this morning may not be able to lay down on their back, whether it be for physical reasons or because, hey, you're listening at work. And guess what? You can't lay on the floor in the back room because people are going to think you're dead. That's fine. What I ask is you find somewhere that you can recline as best you can, legs out, and palms towards the sky. I invite you now to join me in the practice of Yoga Nidra. Before we begin, please make sure that you are comfortable. Release any tight clothing, any jewelry that may become tight or distracting. Adjust your pillow, your blankets, or anything else around you so you can give your full attention to the practice of Yoga Nidra. I would like you to take 3 deep, calming breaths, just to bring awareness to yourself and all the contact points of yourself on the floor. Again, make sure you are comfortable. Release any tension in your shoulders, your hips. Make sure you are in a place that you will not find things distracting or pieces of jewelry that may become tight through the relaxation of Yoga Nidra, as this will distract you. And now I invite you to state your Sankalpa. I am happy and healthy, mentally, and allow the music and the positive energies around you to flow through you. As you let yourself settle, release any tightness in your joints and muscles. Unclench your jaw. Allow yourself to surrender your body to the floor, and allow the music to guide your unconscious where it wants to go. In this place of relaxation, once again, mentally repeat your Sankalpa 3 times with confidence and conviction. Don't sleep. As relaxation comes through, you will want to fall asleep. Remind yourself that you are practicing Yoga Nidra. I am practicing Yoga Nidra. I am happy and I am healthy. Now, as we rotate your awareness through your body, I invite you to visualize mentally, feel mentally the body part, and feel physically the positive energy surrounding it. Right hand thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, all 4 fingers and thumb together. Palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, side, thigh, knee, shin, ankle, heel, top of the foot, bottom of the foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, all 5 toes together, the whole right side, the whole right side, the whole right side. Left hand thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, all 4 fingers and thumb together, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, side, hip, knee, shin, ankle, heel, top of the foot, sole of the foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, all 5 toes together, the whole left side, the whole left side, the whole left side. I invite you to bring awareness to your back. Back of the head, neck, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, center of the back, lower back, right buttock, left buttock, the whole back, the whole back, the whole back. Become aware of the front of your body, the forehead, right temple, left temple, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, right eye, left eye, bridge of the nose, tip of the nose, right nostril, left nostril, right cheek, left cheek, top lip, bottom lip, chin, throat, chest, abdomen, the whole front, the whole front, the whole front. Become aware now of the whole body, the whole body, the whole body. Repeat mentally your Sankalpa with confidence and conviction 3 times. Slowly bring your awareness to your consciousness. Become aware of your surroundings. Slowly begin to move your fingers, toes, wrists, and ankles. This completes the practice of Yoga Nidra. I invite you now just to reflect on how your energies are enhanced or are they diminished with the practice of Yoga Nidra. Does this practice make you sleepy, makes you so relaxed that you could fall asleep almost instantly? Or does it find it energizes you, bringing awareness and bringing the positive energies to each portion of your body as we rotate your awareness through? Personally, I use Yoga Nidra every night to fall asleep easier, as well as allowing my unconscious, now that it's to the forefront, it brings my Sankalpa forward, and it allows my subconscious to really map those intentions to my following day. And again, I challenge you, now that we've done Yoga Nidra this morning, we've triple shielded ourselves, so you are a positive ball of unconditional love and joy. I challenge you over the weekend to do Yoga Nidra on Saturday as well as Sunday. And again, before today is done, I will upload an audible of Yoga Nidra. And if you need to download it so you can listen to it at night or when you can listen to it in the morning, 100% whatever is easier for you. I challenge you to do it on Saturday and Sunday. And just to see if you can carry this positive energy and positive attitude with you throughout the weekend. And then start your week again on Monday with us in the morning. So I have noticed that 1 hour seems to be kind of the sweet spot. I know Monday, my first day streaming, we did stretch it out to close to 2 hours because there was amazing chat interaction. And please, if you would prefer this to be a 2-hour get-together to hold energy and to feel the positivity flow through us, please let me know. Again, this morning time is for me to help you start your day off positive. If you only have an hour to spend with us, then I appreciate you spending that 1 hour with us. If you watch this on a VOD, I love you too. You know, sometimes you aren't available every morning at 7 o'clock in the morning, and that's fine. So I am going to open the last few minutes to, as always, any Q&A. If you are in the chat and you have any questions for me, please throw them in. If you have any feedback on this last week of how things went for you and the positive energies that you felt throughout the week, or, you know, maybe I should make them audibles opposed to video podcasts, because really I'm just sitting here talking to myself looking at a screen, and I don't necessarily need to do that. I can just have the super chill wallpaper and walk you guys through. What do you want to see? You know, I've had some technical struggles this last week with some audio problems and some video problems, trying to figure out how to stream on Twitch as well as YouTube simultaneously. I'm new, and everybody has a starting spot and everybody learns. And so I would like to thank you for holding space for me and my mistakes this past week, and I hope that this has brought some entertainment to you. If there is nothing that's kicking around, then I am going to do what I usually do and say thank you for holding space for us today. My name is Kat. I am a transformational life coach, and if you want to make more positive changes in your life, please feel free to reach out to me. You can email me at info@livewithadvantage.com. You can find me on Facebook. You can direct message me at Live With Advantage on Facebook. You can also shoot me, if you live in Canada, I should specify this. If you live in Canada, please feel free to shoot me a text or call me on either SMS or on WhatsApp using 519-378-5992. You can also go to my website where you will find the link to my Patreon. If you like what you see, but you don't necessarily want to take that huge step and start, coaching, then join my Patreon, and for as little as $10 a month, you can have access to exclusive content, and you can also have exclusive monthly check-ins with me to make sure that you are on the right path, and maybe just help you steer yourself into the right direction that you are meant to go. Starting in the new year, I will be launching 2 very exciting programs. One is my own creation of a familiar breakthrough. It takes the Avalon Empowerment Breakthrough process and it mixes it with an amazing combination of Dungeons and Dragons and transitional life coaching skills. So that is going to be launching in January, as well as Awaken Your True Self. Again, that is an Avalon Empowerment course that I have licensed, and I am a part of a case study group, so I will be running a group session for Awaken Your True Self, and when I have those dates set in stone, I will be letting you know. Until then, in Dungeons and Dragons, when a player uses the help action, the other player gets to roll with advantage. So let me use the help action to let you roll with, or to let you live with advantage. What a great way to end the week on a trippy note. Anyway, here, as always, is a few minutes of uninterrupted, chill music. Enjoy your weekend. I hope you have a great day. And if you need help, reach out.